Today I'm here bringing you 10 of the best horror games on mobile. What is up, my friends? My name is Echo and welcome back to the channel, where today we're looking at those scary games on mobile, because sometimes we just want to get that jump scare. We just want to be creeped out, and why not do it on mobile devices? Because mobile is the future. I want to remind you guys before I get into my top 10 to subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so you don't miss out on any of the mobile gaming news, highlights, and top lists that I have for you guys right here on the channel. The first game on today's list is Identity V, one that we've covered here on the channel because it's an amazing mobile game, but it's also scary. Inside of Identity V, you could either play as the hunter or the hunted. It's going to be 1v4, the hunter trying to not let you escape as you try and decipher to make your way out of these rooms, these spaces. It's super creepy, especially if puppets are not really your thing. They have that really weird vibe to them that'll creep you out. And this game is amazingly solid. It's been around for a while. It's one that you have to try, and it's a ton of fun. Now, a lot of the games that we're looking at today have the similar type of gameplay where you're trying to escape from something that's a monster or scary. So keep that in mind, but they're all themed differently. So figure out which one's right for you. Next on today's list is Dead by Daylight Mobile, which was a huge game on PC and console, made its way over here to mobile. It's brought to us by Behavior Interactive. Much like Identity V, you're going to be trying to escape from the super creepy, scary monster. And if you get to do that, then you win the game. But if you're the monster, you need to make sure that people don't do that so that you can win the game. Basically, it's the same game as Identity V, but themed differently, and probably been out for a longer time because, like I said, it was on PC beforehand. Really a solid game. You can't go wrong, and it's super creepy. Now, everyone's heard of the game Granny, but have you heard of Granny's house? Now, again, we're trying to escape from this creepy old lady that we're calling Granny. Inside of her house, the theme and everything that surrounds you is a bit scary with those jump scares, as we just saw up on the screen. Escape Granny's house. It is that simple, which is very similar to the other two games we just saw in the #1 and the #2 spot today. As I mentioned before, you can just choose a theme that you like, but this one has up to 8 players in PvP, while the others only are 4 against 1. Remember, guys, I'm linking all of these games in the description of this video, so make sure you drop on down there, click on them, and download the game. Give it a try. Does Hello Neighbor even need an introduction? This game is massive, and so many kids love it. Why is this neighbor so scary, so creepy, and why is he continuously chasing you? I don't know, but my son loves playing this game. I really don't understand the addiction, why it's so good over other games, except for that maybe it's a little bit more of an open world than we would anticipate and that we would be used to from some of the other games on the list here today. Scary Neighbor, it's a go-to. All kids are playing it. And we should also note that Hello Neighbor is one of the youngest rated games here on the list today at 10+, while most of them are for teens. Horror Hunt Until Daylight. I wonder what this one could be like. Well, if you guessed that it would be a lot like Dead by Daylight and Identity V, then you were correct, because in Horror Hunt, you are trying to escape. But if you are the monster, as you see this pig is, you're trying to slay your prey before they escape. It's a 4v1 setup, and a lot of people will find themselves enjoying it. Is it as good as Identity V or as popular as Dead by Daylight? I'm not sure, but you're gonna have to go find out for yourself. Again, you could download all of these games from the links down below. We mentioned Granny earlier. Well, this is the more original version of Granny, the one that you may have heard of before. The graphics may not be as on par with the other Granny game that we saw earlier in this video, but the game is definitely scary, creepy, and extremely popular with over 3 million downloads. But something about these older school kind of graphics give you that creeped out feeling, and when things look like that and turn at you that quickly, well, of course, there's going to be a jump scare. Granny's probably the most popular game on today's list. And again, you are trying to find your way out, escape, and this is in a first-person perspective. So you're just seeing the things that you're actually holding, giving you a different feel, like you're immersed in the game. Friday Night at Freddy's, another one for teens and also popular, but teens, not 17 plus teens. Also worth noting, this one is the only one on today's list that you have to purchase at $2.99. What is it about this creepy bear that everyone is addicted to? As years have gone by, this game has maintained popularity and many spin-offs of this game have come out on mobile devices. And is it the bear? Is it the creepiness of the bear? Or is it the enjoyment that the game brings and the scares that the game has to offer? That is not for me to decide, my friends. That is for you to go out, try out this game, and let me know your particular thoughts on it. For me, I'm not the biggest fan of games that you need to pay for before you play them. I like the free-to-play model better, which is probably part of the reason why this game has less downloads than some of the others, although probably has some long-term viewership. Yeah, that's creepy. And now we have our first survival game on the list here today, and it's called Horror Show Scary Online Survival Game, because you really want to know that it's a scary online survival game. Now, I personally love survival games on mobile devices, and I play many of them, so it's nice to see that there's one in the horror theme, the horror genre. Something that's just scary, where you're trying to maintain your life when these creepy things are trying to end it. Here, you're going to want to be developing a civilization. You're going to want to be building a shelter and really protecting yourself, where in other games, you're just trying to escape. Here, you are not running. You are standing still, building your house to maintain safety. What even is this Siren Head game? This is something that everyone's talking about. And I look at it here, and it only has 569 ratings. But everyone is talking about Siren Head. It's a siren beast thing. Another one of those survival horror games in the woods with this really creepy looking monster that has a siren for heads. Why is everyone scared of this? Why does everyone think that this is actually a real thing inside of the woods when clearly it is a game that's been created? Like, what would actually have a head like that? I don't know. We got to remind the kids that these are just games. They are not real. There is no such thing as Siren Head. And the last on today's list is Death Park Scary Clown Survival Horror Game. Anything with clowns, anything in an amusement park is creepy, even if it's not supposed to be. It's just how it is. It's the way that the world has formed. So here, when you're trying to escape from this place, you're just instantly dropped into a world that you're already creeped out by. Because why has culture made this the thing? Why are clowns now scary? Can we blame it? Can we blame games like this? It's definitely creepy. It's scary. Death Park. Give it a shot. So many mobile games are amazing and worth your time. And today we looked at 10 of the horror ones, whether it's Identity 5, Dead by Daylight, Granny's House, Hello Neighbor, Horror Hunt, the original Granny, Five Nights at Freddy's, Horror Show, Siren Head, or Death Park. Something on today's list will creep you out. Thank you guys so much for making it this far in the video. I appreciate you sticking around till the end. It does mean a lot. I want to remind you guys that I'm live on Twitch most days of the week, and I have a Discord server focused on mobile games if you want to come through. Both of those are going to be linked down below as a pinned comment, but let me know in the comments any other games you'd like for me to check out on the channel. You never know when I'm going to give it a look and make a video on that game. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day and be good.